So some of my questions. All
Yeah.
right. Do you think if Shaq was 100% healthy in the beginning of this, like starting the playoffs, they would have been as successful as they were? Like, let's say,
Yes.
because and the reason I asked that is because when Shaq is like actually like at whatever level he is at this point, a lot of the times what the teams would do was like in a series they'd focus more in on Shaq in terms of giving him the ball, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like we see it here where he's demanding the ball because he's doing well. Like, could that have been an issue if he was 100% and he just wanted that from like the beginning? You know what I mean?
I could see what you're saying, where it
From
being
a
an
chemistry
issue,
standpoint.
especially with him being mad that he didn't win the MVP.
Yeah.
Like, I could definitely see that attitude. But I still think they're as dominant because if you add Wade being amazing, like that makes a difference. And
yeah,
the in the playoffs, the gravitational pull towards Shaq was still happening, as we saw earlier in the playoffs. So I think whether he's fully healthy or not, I'm positive that they get through the competition they get through. And I really think they beat the Pistons in 6 games or less.
Okay.
With a healthy Shaq and more specifically a healthy Wade.
So,
I think they get it done in 6. Like I said, I thought they would get it done in 6 with a healthy Wade. Like,
yeah. So you think they go to the NBA Finals? Do you think they win against the Spurs?
So that's the team that we would have to look at. But I wanted to look at Shaq's regular season numbers real quick.
Yeah.
So Shaq's 23, 10.5, 2.5 steals, 2 blocks, and he drops in the playoffs to 19 a game, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block and a half. I think if you get what you got in the regular season, it's significantly easier for them to get through and definitely make the finals. And then when we look at the Spurs, I think the question comes down to how well does Wade play?
Yeah.
Like, because as we know, the Spurs have a lot of experience against Shaq, and I think they would be able to do a pretty good job of doing what they've done in the past with containing him.
Yeah.
So I think it comes down to can a 22-year-old Tony Parker and a 27-year-old Ginobili, but that's kind of deceiving because he came into the league late. Can 2 guys who are relatively young in the league stop a Dwayne Wade who's just a fucking meteor right now?
Well, you gotta remember they got Bruce Bowen. That's who's actually gonna be guarding them.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
It's more so can Wade be Kobe Bryant? And I don't know if that.
There's lots of articles that to save time, passed over where there are many people who call Wade the anti-Kobe in this season. The opposite of Kobe. Here, I'll get you the quote. So,
well, guess what, guys? Because he wasn't. Look what happened.
Come on. It's not fair.
Kobe ain't missing no damn playoff game. That's all I'm saying. No offense.
Get the fuck out of here.
I like Wade and everything, but Kobe ain't missing no damn playoff game. We know that.
You're right, Zach.
Broken fingers, bone spurs in his. Come on, man. Stop playing. When he was 32, Wade over here, a puppy, a baby.
I'm sorry, I'm not listening to you. I stopped listening when you started. When you had Kobe's dick in your mouth, I missed it.
Oh,
my bad.
All right, Lindsay Layman.
Yeah,
I'm giving you government names.
Mm-hmm.
Is Kobe missing that game? Be honest.
Probably.
Oh my god, that doesn't even sound. Yo,
if he didn't miss the game, it would be because he's too stubborn and too stupid to realize he would be costing his team a win. I can't find it.
My next question is, what does Shaq's legacy look like if he wins this championship?
That's a very interesting question.
It's not many players in that top 10 with 5 championships.
And definitely not a lot of people who have led their teams, who've led 3 different teams to the NBA Finals, whether you win or lose. 3 separate franchises to the finals. So I wanted to get these stats up because I wanted to see what Wade did versus Bruce Bowen. All right, better than I thought, actually. In 9 games versus when Bruce Bowen was playing, 26 a game, and in the early part, still getting a decent amount of buckets. Obviously, 14 the first time he played him, but high volume, but still getting points, still getting his Wade still doing his thing. So I think it would be like the original Pistons versus Spurs went 7. So I think the Heat versus the Spurs could totally do the same thing and go 7. Yeah. And if Shaq were to win the championship, does he get Finals MVP? It's an important question.
Probably not. I think Wade would be.
Right? So if Shaq got it, I think there's a case to be made, especially at point of Shaq's retirement, that he could be top 5.
Yeah.
But without the Finals MVP, I don't know. It moves him 1 or 2 spots. Like, I think there's a bigger argument between Shaq and Duncan, probably. I think that happens more because they both have the same amount of rings and people are basic. Like,
yeah, I just like if Shaq wins a Finals MVP here, like he for sure like there's a huge argument for him to, and if he and then winning the next championship too,
yeah,
going back to back,
yeah,
because he would have won in this case. That means he would have won 5 of the last 6, 7 rings.
Yep.
That's
so that would be pretty good. And think about all the finals he made from 95 to 05, right?
Yeah.
In 10 years, he made the finals.
No, sorry, 6.
6 times? 7 times?
He's 4 for 6, yeah.
And if he made this finals and won it, he would be 5 of 7. Like you said, there's not a whole lot of guys in NBA history there's not a whole lot of guys in NBA history that can lay claim to that.
Oh, going 5 of 7 in the NBA.
And those 5 of 7 being on 3 different franchises.
Yeah,
something Kobe never did. So you started it. So
it was just so funny. You're like, yeah, like going 5 for 7, that's great. It's just like, thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
But the 3 different franchises is actually crazy because like, who else has done that? LeBron,
that's the only person that's done
Kawhi that. Leonard has done it with 2 different franchises.
LeBron James is the first person in NBA history to win a championship with 3 different franchises as the star, or win Finals MVP for 3 different franchises.
Yeah, because I think Big Shot Bob won it for a couple of franchises.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think that's specifying.
MVP.
Yeah, that he was the main superstar. Yeah.
I genuinely don't know how much it moves Shaq. Because he's probably top 10 all time now, like give or take, depending on how you feel. He's flirting with top 10. I think he would be a solid 100% top 10. Like he's not coming out of the top 10. Like it's not happening.
I'm shocked that if people don't have Shaq in the top 10 right now.
People are putting him in. People are taking Curry in there and putting Shaq out.
That's insane to me. Like who else is in the top 10?
You know what's insane? What's insane is how much people care about the top 10 greatest players of the history of basketball. That's insane. You can't actually get an answer. Fucking everybody's got a different answer. And if you go too far off that different answer, then you just get killed and you're an idiot. Like it's, I don't know. The top 10 argument is because it's like now Curry gets to get at the top 10. I like the idea of the table of legends.
The tiers.
Yeah, and I would consider Shaq on that top tier, and he would be at the table. He would move from the table with like Kobe and Duncan, and he would move up to like maybe the Magic, Bill Russell, Michael Jordan, LeBron territory. Like, see what I mean? See what I mean, Dario? Top 10s are stupid. Top 10s are stupid because you clearly don't agree with my top 10. So it's fine. Like, that's my whole point. That's my whole point about that. Like, it's all fucking subjective bullshit.
No,
and
but that's like,
the further we get away in history, the more history that we have in the game. Like, we're only 75 years in as of this recording.
Yeah.
We're only 75 years into the league. When we get to 100, there's going to be more fucking guys at the table. And we're not going to be talking about the top 10. We're going to be talking about the top 15 because there's just too many great players.